Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Sillage of Tashira, or as you all would like me to say, Sillage of Tashira. Okay, so I want to talk about that for a little bit. Both pronunciations are okay. So, sillage is, of course, a French word, and the French pronunciation is sillage. But the American pronunciation is sillage. We tend to pronounce our L's in the American language. And my dear friend, Google Translation would never lead me astray. Google Translation told me that the pronunciation is, in fact, sillage, the American pronunciation. So, yes, if you say sillage, you are correct. If you say sillage, you are also correct. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Okay. When I say the name of my channel, I say sillage of Tashira. I don't know why, that just rolls off the tongue. But when I tend to talk about fragrances, I say sillage. I don't know why. There's really no rhyme or reason, but that's just it. Now that we got that out of the way, today's video is all about romance. So ladies, this is for you. These are romantic scents that I think you should wear on Valentine's Day or romantic date nights. But before I get into the scents, romantic notes in fragrances tend to be vanilla, jasmine, lavender, patchouli, and rose. So all of these scents I'm going to be talking about has at least one of these notes. So now, without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start with my scent of the day, which is Kayali, the Wedding Silk Santal 36. So this one is nice, it's sweet, it has a bit of airiness to it, it's effervescent, it's fruity, bubbly from the champagne, so it has a note of champagne which gives it that effervescent feel that doesn't stick around for too long. It has vanilla, praline, musk, sandalwood, as well as nectarine. This one is romantic, very romantic. It's sweet, not too sweet. It doesn't go toothache sweet. It has a slight fruity touch from the nectarine. It's a calm, sexy, demure scent. Perfect for a wedding, as it's named. Perfect for a nice romantic date night out. Perfect for Valentine's Day. This is my favorite of the Kayali collection. My favorite. I never want to be without it. So when this was first released, I ordered a 10 ml. And when I received it, it was love at first sniff. I immediately went to the website to purchase a full bottle, and just to my luck, it was sold out. Not only was it sold out, it was sold out for like an entire year. I stalked that website endlessly. I kept signing up for back in stock notifications. And then finally, about a few months ago, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, Monica Tan finally made the special announcement it's coming back in stock. And when it went back in stock, I didn't just purchase one bottle. I purchased 2, and I almost went crazy and purchased 3, but I had to slow my roll. So now I have a backup bottle. I don't ever want to be without this scent. I think you definitely have to try this one if you have not. And if you have tried it, comment down below and let me know what you think of it. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you think it's okay or overhyped? Let me know. I don't think it's overhyped. I fell in love at first. Again, this is Kayali, the Wedding Silk Santal 36. Next up is Maison Francis Kurkdijan Gentle Fluidity Gold. So this one is a nice, sweet, elegant, demure vanilla. I think this is super classy. It's so good. I've had this for over a year now. And within that year, I probably only wore this once or twice. But this past week, I reached for this 2 days in a row, back to back. I'm slowly falling in love with this scent. Something about it just feels good when I wear it. It's sweet. It's not too sweet. I hate a super sweet, sickly sweet vanilla. This is a nice, not too sweet vanilla. It's just the right of sweetness. This has coriander, it gives it a touch of spice, and juniper berries, which gives it this nice, slight fruity touch. This just smells very, very elegant. Perfect for a romantic date night. Again, this is Maison Francis Kurkdijan Gentle Fluidity Gold. Next up is Akro Glow. Have you guys heard of this one? Have you tested it out? Let me know. Comment down below. This one is very simple. So the perfumer, when this was released, the perfumer described this one to be like a party scent. This was going to be Akro's party scent. And I was like, oh, okay. I need to try that out. I love a good party, sexy scent. But when I got this, that wasn't the vibe I got at all. This is it's a simple scent, but it's very well blended, well done. It doesn't give party. For me, it gives calm date night. So this just has 3 notes: pink pepper. I believe it has vanilla and amber. That's it. It might have incense as well. For me, this one is in the same vein as Diptyque Eau d'Oeil, as well as Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Spiritueuse Double Vanille has way more notes. It has way more going on. But this one is just quite simple, but they all smell alike to me. If you like those two, I think you definitely need to test this one. This one smells really, really good. The longevity is quite moderate. I would say it lasts about 2 hours on skin. And this happens to be an extrait de Parfum. I don't know if I go nose blind to this, but for me, this doesn't last long. Again, this one is Akro Glow. Next up, this one is Thameen Peregrina. So you're probably wondering, why is the bottle red? My bottle is red because I purchased this from Harrods. So Thameen, once a year, usually around Valentine's Day, they choose one scent, which is likely the most popular selling scent for the year, and they release it in a limited edition red bottle. So I purchased this from Harrods about 2 Valentine's days ago. I was drawn to the red bottle. I'm like, and this was my first Thameen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go big and go home, or go home and get the red bottle. So yeah, that's why my bottle is red. And this was a blind buy as well. I was drawn to the notes. I saw a couple of reviews that made this sound so good. So I said, okay, I need to try it. This one has notes of vanilla, musk, caramel, and rose. So the rose in this scent, it's a full-on red rose to my nose. This is very sweet from the caramel with the mix of the vanilla. It's powdery. The musk gives it a powdery touch. This one smells very mature and classy and elegant. And this is long-lasting and potent. You can't overspray this one. It'll choke you out and everyone around you out. I did that before the first time I wore this, and I didn't want to smell it for a while. I just like completely overwhelmed myself. But this fragrance is so good. It's beautiful. It's well blended. One of the best from Thameen. And to give it another description, I want to say that this one smells similar to Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francis Kurkdijan, except it doesn't have oud. So if you like that one, but the oud was too much for you, I would suggest you try this, because they're very alike, except that this one just doesn't have oud, and it has an extra sweetness from the caramel and then a powderiness from the musk. But to me, they're like kind of similar. Again, this one is Thameen Peregrina. Next up, we have another vanilla. This is Micallef Note Vanille Nectar. So this one is a super elegant vanilla. So classy, slightly fruity, and then it has this powdery musk. This is a powdery vanilla, super elegant. I love this one. I really do. I reach for this one a lot when I just wanna smell good, smell regal. This is the vanilla that I go for. So this one to me would be perfect for a nice luxe romantic date night. Again, this one is Micallef Note Vanille Nectar. Next up, we have Casamorati Dama Bianca. Oh, I have so many favorite vanillas. This is one of them. This was love at first sniff. This one just gives princess, posh, I live in a castle vibes. This one is kumquat with vanilla. Not a super sweet vanilla, a nice, elegant, non-tooth achy vanilla. It's not too sweet at all. This also has a touch of powderiness, so I believe it has musk. This one, my favorite from the Casamorati line, and I definitely have to get a bigger bottle when I'm through with this. I have quite a few fragrances, so I usually purchase 30 ml to see how well I get along with the fragrance. And when I do see that, okay, this is definitely something that I want to be permanently in my collection, then I'll upgrade to a bigger bottle. So that's what happened with this. This was also a blind buy, and I'm glad I fell in love with it. This one is regal. Again, this is Dama Bianca by Casamorati. Next up, we have Burberry Goddess. This was not a love at first sniff, but when I fell in love with this, I fell in love hard. Okay? Y'all, I love this one. I really do. But let me tell you, it wasn't love at first sniff. I've mentioned it before. Like, I tested this a few times in Sephora, and on a tester strip, it gives it no justice on a tester strip. You have to test this on your skin. If you're testing this and you're saying, it's okay, I'm telling you, try it on your skin. It might read a little differently. That's what happened to me. I tested it about 2 times on a tester strip. it did nothing for me. But when I tested it on my skin and let it sit, I fell in love with the sillage. Like, I needed this. And when I got it, I wore this thing down. It became my signature scent. And when I saw that I was almost done, I was like, okay, girl, put it on pause because you're going to finish this bottle and you're going to have to repurchase it. Why? Because I'm in love with it. And I'm not ready to repurchase it, so I had to put it on pause. But whenever I smell this, I'm in love. This has 3 different types of vanilla as well as lavender. It's a simple fragrance, but Burberry, well done. Well done. I think this is a masterpiece in the whole Burberry fragrance collection line. This is amazing. Again, this is Burberry Goddess. Next up, we have Prada Paradoxe Intense. So I fell in love with the original, but I don't know. I wouldn't purchase it. And then they released the Intense, and I said, okay, I think that's the one I'm going to buy because I saw it had notes of ambergris, which is one of my favorite notes. And yes, I fell in love with this. This one has white florals, it has jasmine, it also has, I believe it has orange blossom as well, and it has a tiny touch of vanilla, it has musk, and it has that ambergris. This one is elegant, it's classy, demure. So as I'm describing all of these scents, I'm using the word demure. That is what we're going for when we're going for a romantic date night. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to over exude sex. You just want to be classy, demure, right? This one is like the perfect scent for that. Again, this one is Prada Paradoxe. The last fragrance we'll discuss is Atelier d'Ors Pink Me Up. This one, every time I wear this, I get compliments. This is blackberry with orange blossom, and it has patchouli in the base as well as musk. And let me tell you, this is a fruity fragrance that lasts. The top notes, that blackberry sticks throughout. Blackberry is also, I believe the blackberry is in the middle notes. It sticks throughout the entire scent. And if you can see, this has glitter. And the glitter actually goes on the skin. So if you like to have a little glitter on, you might have fun with this fragrance as well. This one, the longevity is amazing, 8+ hours. One of my coworkers actually wanted to test this fragrance, so I made a sample for her, and she wore it to work the next day, and she said she was in love with it. And she ended up buying a full bottle, and she wears it a lot. It's like it's become her signature scent. And every time she wears it, you just smell a cloud of this scent surrounding her at her desk. This one is a very good fruity fragrance. I get complimented by both men and women when I wear this. It also has a bubbly feel to it. It has a note of champagne. This is one to try. Again, this is Atelier d'Ors Pink Me Up. So that wraps up this video. Stay tuned because I have another video. I know you all don't want to feel romantic all the time. That might not be the vibe you're going for on Valentine's Day. You might want to be a little more, va-va-vroom. So next up, you're gonna want to see my next video. Okay? So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you find any value in the content, please subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video, okay? But of course, I'm gonna end it with be blessed. Have a great day.